Welcome to The Clown is Down, mid-month mental breakdown edition, a short episode where we rant about a topic that affects us all.
We care about our opinions so much that we felt like you deserve more.
Because doing is the other half of the battle. So sit back and give us a listen.
Or don't, whatever.
All right, so let's get started on something.
You want to get angry about batteries?
Yeah, let's talk about that. So
okay, I'm not really angry about batteries, but I'll follow along with.
Well, it's not about being angry about battery. It's about the disposal of batteries. It's
save it.
Right.
Save it for it.
Yeah. So I guess we'll start it out, man.
All right.
Welcome to The Clown is Down. This is Keith.
And this is Pete.
And we're coming to you again with another episode of the mid-month mental breakdown edition.
More craziness.
More something of just being out on our week or our daily grind and just see something that just either just gets on our nerves and just you have to stop and go, why the fuck? Why?
Why the fuck indeed?
Like,
Pad pending.
And mine this week is the disposal of batteries.
So not batteries in particular, but the disposal of batteries.
Yes. Like you buy a pack of batteries, you go through them and you look at it, there's symbols on it. It's like, no, you cannot throw this away. Do not throw this in the garbage. It says on the package and it says on the battery. Well, what do I do with it? What can I do with it? I mean, you got only very few places that you could take it to recycle it. And then like rechargeable ones for drills, like those big ass ones.
Big pack batteries.
And I think what I'm angry about is having a product that you could buy, but you can't get rid of.
Ever.
Like, what am I supposed to do with it?
Well, let me ask you a question. What's stopping you from throwing it away? Just the words on the package?
The words on the package saying it's bad for
faceless words.
Yeah, I mean, it's saying, I guess it's a guilt thing, you know what I mean? They make you feel guilty. You throw this away, you're just going to melt the earth to the core and, everything's fucked.
Well, let me ask you a question. Do you ever throw plastic away?
I try not to. I recycle. I try to recycle. That's the thing. I recycle plastic. I recycle the paper. I take the glasses to the thing. I try to use what I have. I try to use scrap wood to do.
You're a man of the earth. You're a man.
Try to make projects, and then I come across batteries, which is something I do like to use, but it just says I can't throw them away, and I'm like, well, what can I do with it? What am I supposed to do with it? And then when I ask questions, and then it was like a shrug. You get a shrug. Like
nobody knows.
Nobody knows.
They don't know.
So should I send them back to the companies? Can I mail them back to like Energizer and Duracell?
It's gonna get you on a list.
Yeah,
you'll get on the list.
I really think that there ought to be either I wouldn't say like a buyback, like a kind of like a battery dump. You know what I mean? Like they should have
a disposal day. Like they get them old medicine disposal where you can go drop them off,
but not like once a year.
No,
like it needs to be like that's one thing. Like
at the 6-month mark after Christmas. That's
it's just at least every change of season. How's that?
Sure,
4 times a year.
That's fair.
They have like a dump, and they got to make it convenient because it's convenient to buy. It doesn't matter what store you can go to. You can probably pick up a battery there.
So what's stopping you from dumping your batteries at say the big box battery dumps? What's stopping you from walking in there with a bag full of AAAs and just dropping it in there? I don't know. I've never.
Well, I have.
I've never recycled batteries. So.
Yeah. The bins are gone now. Like I don't know. I probably dumped too many in there.
Yeah.
But no. What I got to a point is like some places do it. Like there's other stores that do it. There's one up the street from me that does. But then they start charging you by the pound.
What?
Yes. So I'm like, okay. So now I've paid for the battery. I've used it. And now to get rid of it and throw it away, I got to pay you more. And I'm like, okay, this makes me mad because then you have to pay by the pound. So then I have to make several trips up there. So what I do is is I just have like a pile of them, and I put a couple in a bag at a time and take it up there on my way to the store and just go in and go, hey, I got some batteries. So if it's under, oh yeah, that's cool, we'll take it. And then they'll take it if it's under a certain weight. You don't have to pay for it, but if it's over a certain weight, then you have to pay X amount for.
Let me ask you a question. Exactly how many batteries are you going through in like a 6-month period?
Well, no, this
you have a battery disposal problem, and I'm imagining like tubs of dead batteries in your backyard. No. That you just like, what am I going to do? I got thousands of batteries here. None of them work. Where are you? What are you using all these batteries on, man? Well, maybe we could install some solar panels or let's definitely move to rechargeables.
Well, this isn't really just a problem I've had for like this week. This has been like, 6 or 7 years of just.
Do you have 6 or 7 years worth of old batteries?
Not anymore. No. It's just It started about like 6, 7 years ago. I started realizing. I started looking at the package and I started thinking.
You just got angry because the package was telling you to do something.
Yeah, probably pretty much.
Yeah,
I didn't like it.
That's okay. That's okay. Hey, I wouldn't want a inanimate box telling me what to do either.
And I questioned the box. I looked at it and I said, "Look, well, what do I do?" Should. And there was no response. There's no response. It's just a picture with a line through it. And then I'm like, well, okay.
If the box is giving you commands, then there better be an answer. Yeah. Listen, box.
No, about 6, 7 years ago, like I was like going, what do I do with it? I think it was because I was changing a watch battery, or something like that, which I hate. Okay. I hate the tiny batteries. I can't stand them. Got one of those disc batteries, looked at it, and on the back of it, it had that, it had it engraved in there. You know what I mean? Like, it's like a circle with the garbage can. And I'm like, well, that doesn't look like my garbage can, so maybe I don't have to throw this
Fair game. But, that will hold up in court. That's legal.
But I was looking at it. I go, well, what the fuck am I supposed to do with this thing? And I go, I can't throw it. So I put it to the side. So I started doing it, like I started putting them aside, like, okay, I can recycle these. But it's funny how recently I've kind of come like this weird full circle on that, but it's still in the lingers in the back of my mind. It makes me mad. Every time because like recently I was like,
because the package told you to do something.
Because the package told me to do it, and I don't like it because it told me to do something, but it doesn't give me an alternate answer on what I could do.
That's fair. If it says don't do that, and it's going to be harmful, and we know we should recycle batteries, throw a website up there. Hey, here are some suggestions for you. Take it to maybe a fire station. I don't know. Do those guys do that? They do everything else. They do car sheets and shit like that. Maybe they'll take
get out of here. What are you doing with the batteries?
Don't bring the batteries in here. We put fires out. But if you're gonna say no, then you should, as a major corporation or whatever, again, big battery, say, here are some options for you. We're Duracell, we're Energizer. We can throw a website together and show you where to dispose of this.
I think they should say it on the packaging. When it says like, don't throw it in the garbage, take it to
bury it 4 feet deep in your backyard. Spray paint it, give it to kids as toys.
I was like, when I was saying come full circle, I was like, I remember like years ago, you just throw them away. And then I read that battery, and then I started thinking about it, and I was getting mad about it. And then I couldn't get rid of it. And then I was like, it became like this like burden. Like it was just like
there's a chain attached to it. You drag this battery around.
And I'm like, then the next thing you know, I have like a bucket full of batteries, used batteries, just sitting out there. And I'm like, oh great, what if these things are leaking out all over the place?
Because that sounds safe. Yeah, you got a bucket of
or catch fire. And then I just finally one day I was just like, fuck it, just threw it in the garbage. So back full circle to like dump
clean
it.
Conscience. Yeah, well, probably didn't feel bad about it. Probably didn't think about it 20 minutes after that.
I took all of them. I took all that I could up to the store that would take them. And I remember one time I went in there, and one employee was like, "Oh, you can just throw them away." And I was like, "No, you can't. It says I can't." And he goes, "Yeah, you can." And I was like, "Can you just please take them?" I was like, "How about you throw them away? I'll just hand it to you.
You pass that battery buck, yeah. If you're telling me it's okay, why don't you do it?"
That's not exactly. I put it on the counter, and I was like, "Well, do you?" I go, "Y'all recycle this."
You should just set it on there and walked out.
And then he did. He stopped and looked at me for a minute, and then he goes. And then another guy came walking around the corner, and I immediately go, "Y'all recycle batteries, right?" And he goes, "Yeah." And I went, "Cool," and I left
later.
And I just left. I left.
There was going to be a standoff. If that guy didn't come around the corner, there would have been a standoff. He was going to throw this away because that guy was all talk. He was like, "Oh yeah, throw it away," but I guarantee he would not have done it. That guy saved the day.
And you
left, and that guy probably just chucked them right away.
Because even like car batteries, you take it up there, they have disposal. They have like a disposal fee. You know what I mean? They have.
I got a creek in the backyard. We just throw them in there.
But they have the wording disposal.
They do. They do, because like when you buy a battery, you actually have to pay them to take your battery. Like the battery's full of like magic, and for some reason only they can handle the magic. And I'm like, I've seen the caliber of people you hire at Walmart and the auto center. All right, you're not magic wielders at all. Just take my battery, or I'm going to be like every other asshole and just leave it in the parking lot.
It's a dumb frustration. It's dumb. I know I'm probably giving an earful to many people about this, and they're probably just like, oh God, yeah.
And now it's on the internet.
I know. And like, but I've told them, like, I go, but what do I do with it? And it's just like, it's funny. I'm like sitting here screaming about batteries. What do I do with them? And nobody can tell me what to do with them. They're like, well, throw them away. And I go, but I can't. It says here you can't throw them in the garbage. It's bad for the environment.
I think your problem is with the authority of the packaging.
It might be.
That this packaging has some authority over you. Now you've paid for the packaging. You own the battery. I mean, not to put it on some weird level or anything. This is a product you own. Yeah, you own it. It can't tell you how to live your life.
It can't have the last word. It cannot have like.
It kind of sounds like it's having the last word. I mean, I'm
throw me away.
I'm sure if your steak could talk, it would say, "Hey, I just want to be a cow. How about you not kill me and grill me and eat me?" Don't give the packaging that kind of power over you. You be the boss of your wares.
I'm gonna go next time I'm at the store. I'm just gonna yell at them and see what the people around me do.
Knocking all the batteries off. Fuck you, batteries.
And when people start looking at me, I go, "You can't throw them away.
You don't have power over me anymore."
It says it on the picture. The picture says no.
Lies. Yes. I like this. I'm gonna film that.
Oh.
Coming next week on The Clown is Down, Keith is in jail.
Local man
yells at battery.
Attacks battery stand.
Batteries to testify in court.
I do have a problem with the tiny batteries. I can't. The button cell batteries, I hate them. I have this irrational fear, and I'll tell you right now, the wife could tell you, like, she's just like, let me handle it. I have this weird.
Let me handle the batteries.
Yeah, I have this weird irrational fear that I'm going to be popping that thing out, and it's just going to pop up and shoot my mouth.
Well, like a watch battery?
Yeah.
Oh, it's going to happen.
Yeah, thanks.
Yeah, absolutely. It's going to happen. It's built like a wafer, so it's much more aerodynamic. It's got that spring under there. If you ate the battery or accidentally ate the battery, pooped it out, could you flush it?
No, well, see, apparently if it goes through you, it's going to destroy your insides and you're fucked.
No, just a little wafer. You could pass that. You could pass that. Now, I'm talking like the little mint-sized ones. That could, that you could pass that. I have confidence in you. So, how do you feel about batteries?
Well, after discussing it, it's really like I said, it's not really the batteries, it's the packaging telling me what to do. What I'm mad about is that I don't know what to do with it.
Problem with authority.
Yes, I do.
This is where the revolution starts.
Double A or triple A?
Quad A.
Quad. Yeah, like it's about it comes down to, like, what do I do with something that I buy that I'm not allowed to get rid of, but you don't tell me what I can do with it. I think does that make sense? I don't know.
You're not forced to purchase it.
Purchase it.
Once you purchase it, you're obligated to dispose of it in a certain fashion, and they're not helping you dispose of it. The burden is placed on you to dispose of it, but it has to be disposed of a certain way. Yes. They're just complicating your life.
They're making me feel guilty for.
You just want permission to throw them away.
I do.
You just want the package to say it's okay. It's
yes,
okay.
I do.
Let it go.
I want the package to say it's okay if you do this, but if you don't want to do it, here's some places that you can go and do it at.
We'd prefer if you did it this way.
There you go. Easy.
You don't like the tone of the package.
Yeah.
You don't like the tone of the package.
I don't like the cut of its jib.
Yeah. Like normally you would go out of your way to recycle it, but now this packaging, this nameless, faceless packaging has said, no, you do it our way, or you don't do it at all. So that bothers me a little. I'm bothered for you now.
You're going to start looking at those packages differently. You're going to turn around, look at the back of it.
I'm just not going to buy them anymore.
So I guess my cloud is down on
hating packaging.
Packaging telling me what to do.
Done. I like it.
Packaging telling me what to do. Bad.
Clown is down. Decision has been rendered. I like it. I like
Reword your shit.
it. Yeah. You think we're wrong, or you think our clown should not have been down, let us know why. Let us know why we're wrong, or you think we're wrong. Because remember, these are our opinions.
That's right.
Get an axe while you're at it.